A bill that caused widespread demonstrations in Arizona is now up for debate in Texas. We'll explain why the Religious Freedom Act is so divisive.
When you walk into a business, you expect to be served, but some say legislation introduced in the Senate would allow business owners to reject service to anyone based on their religious beliefs.
Proponents of the bill maintain they are only trying to enhance the free practice of religion. KXAN's Angie Bevan takes a look at the changes being proposed to the state's Religious Freedom Act.
Religious freedom is already protected in Texas.
Steve Rudner says the proposed legislation is a step backwards.
And there is no need for this constitutional amendment, which would do much more damage to religious people than it would help them.
Supporters of the amendment say it's necessary to protect business owners and Texans from being penalized for religious values.
We've seen the pastors in Houston who had their sermons subpoenaed. We see valedictorian in the San Antonio area who was not allowed to say the word prayer in her graduation speech.
Opponents gathered at the Capitol Tuesday for a panel discussion.
I can't overstate how broad the impact could be.
They argue the amendment could allow everything from a business refusing service to someone to public servants like police refusing assignments, all in the name of religion. Rudner has twin sons he's worried about.
They're 16. One of them came out when he was 11. And the idea that if both of my boys were sick, that an EMT would have to pick up one of them but could refuse to pick up the other one is outrageous.
Sign says opponents are using scare tactics.
During the legislative session, people will say anything to try to convince people that they should oppose legislation.
If lawmakers approve it, the proposed amendment would go in front of voters before anything changes. In Austin, Angie Bevan, KXAN News.
Religious freedom laws are already on the books in at least 18 states. Most lawmakers didn't raise any objections to the measures until the specific law in Arizona sparked national outrage. The law brought daily protests at the state capitol there. In February, Arizona Governor Jan Brewer decided to veto the law. She said the language in the bill was broadly worded and could result in unintended and negative consequences.